Hi friends, myself Dr. Sujit. I am a wellness consultant and a naturopathy physician. Do you know about your second brain? Yes, of course, I am talking to you. The second brain. Yes, it is nothing but the gastrointestinal tract, gut, which is full of millions of microbes, microorganisms, which is basically working for your appetite, your digestion, your craving, your mood fluctuations, lot of things, obesity, etc. The microbes are of different thousands of species which we have. Each individual has his or her own unique combination of microbes. There are some of the factors which disturbs the microbes. For example, some type of allergic foods, antibiotics for example, some type of habits like drinking, alcohol, etc. disturbs the microflora or the gut flora. Some food materials which we daily use can be allergic or disturbance to the microflora or the gut flora. For example, the gluten present in wheat, oats, etc. disturbs the gut flora of most of the people who are sensitive to it. Milk protein, casein 2, disturbs the gut flora. So what happens is that there is a leakage in the gut of the flora. So the tightened epithelium of the intestine gets leaked and the microorganisms or the foreign bodies can enter through the epithelium of the intestine. We call it as leaky gut, which is one of the basic cause of most of the disease. Even Hippocrates said all the disease start from the gut. If you have a leaky gut, within 3 hours the brain is injured. Parkinsonism, motor neuron disorders, etc. There is a nerve which is connecting the gut and the brain. You know, it's vagus. What happens in this type of leaky gut or disturbed gut is that the vagus get fractured. The treatment which we have to give is to correct the vagal fracture. Yes, some simple techniques, for example, gargling. Until the tears come from your eyes, you have to gargle so that the vagal nerves get erected. Coffee enema, which is one of a brilliant technique to correct it. Singing loud, it's one of the brilliant technique to correct the vagus fracture. So a lot of treatments which can anatomical defect of the vagal fracture can be corrected. But physiologically you have to look at it. For example, the vagal fracture, if it is actually a motor disturbance, the outcome is Parkinsonism, motor neuron disease, etc. If it is an autonomic disturbance, for example, the circulation of the nutrients is defected, etc., then it becomes like something called as autism. So the leaky gut or the gut brain has to be treated in synchronizing manner. Not that the Parkinsonism has to be corrected only with the brain. The leaky gut has to be corrected. Autism, not only with the brain, the gut has to be connected. The gut-brain disorder, including the depression. In women, we can see a lot of diseases of leaky gut and dysbiosis or gastric discomfort like burping, belching, etc. If the woman has high estrogen, xenoestrogen, the bile which is produced from the liver becomes highly dense or thick. It becomes like a molasses. It cannot flush the intestine out. Usually what the bile is like a slippery soap water. It cleanses, it produced and reaches the small intestine, cleanses the large intestine, and the bowel is very easy. But unfortunately, if the xenoestrogen is high, the bile is very thick, and you can see in these type of cases gallbladder stone, one of the reasons of high estrogen. So what happens is the bile cannot pump out, it becomes like a molasses or tar, and the motion is very hard, constipation, bloating, belching, etc. You have to correct the gut, you have to correct the brain in a synchronized manner. Have a great life to you. Come back to health.